Well, that break with the New York Giants franchise mode lasted a whole one day. We're back here for the offseason, really trying to make this team a contender. We missed the playoffs. I mean, we didn't expect to miss the playoffs at all. You win your last 2 games and somehow you don't get into the playoffs. I mean, we needed 1 of 6 things to go our way. It just didn't happen. Let's quickly move on and get to the offseason. Quick stat check. I mean, yeah, we had a solid season, I guess. Check this out for the 2nd straight year in a row. I mean, Darren Kennard, what are we doing? 17 sacks allowed? First round pick a couple years ago. Second highest is Andrew Thomas. He's got, what, 5? Unbelievable. Zion Johnson, by the way, that man deserves a lot of credit, playing a really good left guard game right now. On defense, we had some guys. Lombardi David was a stud this season. Jabril Peppers, Xavier McKinney, Julian Love played really well as well. Josh Allen was a monster. Same can be said about Fletcher Cox. He led our team this season with 8 sacks. You got Josh Allen and Lombardi David both with 7, and then Kevon Thibodeau with 5. James Bradbury, man, bounce back season this year for him. He had 7 interceptions after last year's horrible real season for him. J.C. Horn with 4, and Xavier Howard with 3 interceptions as well. Our kicking, I mean, Tyler Bass, let's be real, probably should have been better. Only 70% accuracy out of him. Johnny Hecker was fine. He was our punter. John Ross, we're going to keep him as the kick returner. He did a really good job this season for us. And Jabril Peppers, I mean, we don't return punts because our defense doesn't really get off the field much, so we don't really need a punt returner. On to the stats for the entire league. Saquon Barkley, there you go. Led the NFL rushing yards by 500 yards over Ezekiel Elliott. The best running back in the game. Let's hope he wins an MVP. We will check that out in just a couple minutes. Here is the team before the offseason, before anyone retires. This is what it looks like. Warning, some big changes are going to be made, and you might see some guys lose their dev traits going into the next offseason. Here's the defense. Again, you only got 1 X-Factor player. It is Kevon Thibodeau. Him and Barkley are the only 2 X-Factor guys on this squad. All right, we're going to fire Joe Judge. Not feeling it. We missed the playoffs. This is a team that's supposed to be in the playoffs every single year. We're supposed to be making a run for the championship. Get him out of there. Get the offensive coordinator out of there. Get the D coordinator out of there. We are starting over. New staff here in New York. Our new head coach will be Sean McDermott. Yes, the former Buffalo Bills head coach is now our coach. Don't know why the Bills got rid of him. I guess they're not playing too hot. We're going to bring McDermott in. We're going to bring his O coordinator as well. And then we're going to bring Clyde Holland as well, defensive coordinator. I don't know where he started in this franchise mode, but we got McDermott, his O coordinator. And look at this again, the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won the Super Bowl so many times in this franchise. They're back in it again. It will be them in Seattle in the Super Bowl, and I wonder who's going to win that game, right? Go to the Pro Bowl real quick. Daniel Jones, the Pro Bowler. Saquon Barkley gets the Pro Bowl nod as well. Surprised Jones the number 1 quarterback for the NFC because he didn't really have that good of a year. Zion Johnson gets in as a left guard. Well-deserved what a season he did have. Let's see if we get any defensive players. I doubt it. Oh, Levante David. There you go. Levante David, the top middle linebacker in the Pro Bowl game. And you also get James Bradbury as well. So we have some Pro Bowlers on this team. And damn it, man. I mean, Patrick Mahomes wins the MVP again. Barkley rushes for 2,100, 2,200. He has over 1,000 receiving yards, and he still can't win the MVP. And there you have it. The Kansas City Chiefs win their 5th Super Bowl. Mahomes and his squad get the job done again. Urban Meyer wins Coach of the Year. Barkley with Offensive Player of the Year, but 49-24 is your final. The Chiefs are Super Bowl champions yet again, and there goes Travis Kelce. So Mahomes will lose one of his big targets, but he's got so many receivers on that damn team. Levante David unfortunately retires. Matty Ice retires as well, but David, that's a big loss because he had such a good season in his first year outside of Tampa Bay. It sucks to see him go. Le'Veon Bell's going to retire. Taysom Hill, James White, Malcolm Jenkins, Andy Dalton. Okay, we now move to the off-season portion of the video. Fletcher Cox, let's bring him back. He had a good season and he wants out of New York. Great start. Historically, we've had trouble bringing guys back to the team, and Fletcher Cox will not re-sign with the New York Football Giants. James Bradbury, I actually want to bring him back this season. I know he's 32 years old, but he's not feeling it. Bradbury wants to walk. He wants to go to free agency. He's going to test his value. Jabril Peppers, need to bring this guy back. I mean, that's going to be a huge re-signing to the team, and he wants to test free agency as well. He's been our strong safety for forever, and he's going to try to walk. Patrick Ricard, I mean, honestly, do we really need Ricard back? I'm going to say no for now. J.C. Treader, we need our center back to the team. He got hurt at the end of last season, so we had to play Roy Morrison. And Treader wants to play for a new team next year as well. So, what are we, 0 for 3 so far trying to re-sign guys? Kadarius Toney, I mean, we got this guy at superstar. The amount of balls we've thrown this man's way. Kadarius Toney, thank goodness he's going to rejoin the team. He will be one of our top receivers next season. So glad to bring Kadarius Toney back to the New York Football Giants. Kerryon Johnson, I'm good. We didn't really use him much. Julian Love would like to bring him back to the team as well. He's been here for a long time. And Julian Love will re-sign with the Giants alongside Kadarius Toney. Who else we got here? Isaac Yadam. I'm going to let walk for the first time. Ashawn Robinson. He's been here for a while. I guess I'll bring him back on a deal. But honestly, he won a lot of money. So I think we're going to let Robinson walk. I need Jabril Peppers back on this team. The only way to get him back is going to be the franchise tag. But I'm going to do it. It's only, I think, $13 million to bring back Jabril Peppers for one season. We can work out a contract next year. I like the deal. Welcome back, Jabril Peppers. We're going to make some trades. Deion Jones from the Atlanta Falcons. He's 30 years old. We lost Levante David. We're going to trade Randall, one of our left ends, and Blake Martinez, who didn't play much last season, for Deion Jones. Thank you for all your contributions to this team, Blake Martinez, but I mean, come on. Deion Jones a lot better. Martinez at 71 overall. It's a cap dump, and we get a tremendous middle linebacker in Deion Jones. Welcome to the team, and we're bringing in Davis Mills. Yes, sir, Davis Mills. Welcome to the team at $3 million, 2 years for Davis Mills, the man out of Stanford. Why? We lost Matt Ryan, so there's that. Also, we're going to move Caden Smith and Tate Crowder and a 5th-round pick for a 3rd-round pick from the Houston Texans. Again, we're dumping off salary and we're picking up draft picks in the process. See you later, Crowder and Smith. Don't really need them anymore on the team, and we're going to get rid of Cooper Kupp as well. Kupp had a very disappointing season last season for the New York Giants. We're going to move him alongside Lewis Sine for Micah Parsons. We're trading within the division. I hate doing it, but for a guy like Micah Parsons, that man is a stud. For Cooper Kupp, I had to do it. We saved some money in the process as well, and we get a really good middle linebacker to play alongside Deion Jones. And this is what the team looks like right now. Darius Slayton, as you saw, goes back down to star dev. That one hurts. And yeah, this is what the team looks like for now. Again, going to make some free agency moves right now. So James Bradbury, going to try to bring him back again. I offered him $9 million to re-sign earlier. Now I'm going to offer him $6 million because no one wants to bring him on their team. So if he wants to take it, be my guest. Same thing with Fletcher Cox, lower deal, but no one's offering him a deal in the entire league. Gonna give him $5 million. Let's see if he comes back to the New York Football Giants. Khalil Herbert will now take over the Kerryon Johnson role. In case Saquon gets hurt, like he's had injury problems in the past, we're going to bring Khalil Herbert to take over again that Kerryon Johnson role, and CJ Verdell will be there as well. Herbert's a very good running back. He's impressed me a lot this season with the Chicago Bears in real life. Going to bring him in. Also, Harrison Butker's best kicker in the NFL, and also, we got to take some guys away from Kansas City. So, we're going to take away their kicker. I know we got Tyler Bass. I'm going to trade Tyler Bass if Butker does sign with the team. He's an 89 overall kicker. Really want to bring him into the squad, and again, get guys away from that Chiefs team. We get Bradbury, we get Cox, and oh yeah, I re-signed Patrick Ricard as well. So we get our 3 guys back onto the team. No new signings just yet, and we're going to try to bring in David Andrews. We're going to lose JC Treader, and Andrews, honestly, is just a little bit better. I tried to get Ryan Jensen. He's going to get a deal from the 49ers. That's all right. We're going to try to bring in Andrews. And also, Tyler Bass, I couldn't get any value out of him, but we're going to send him to the Cincinnati Bengals for a 6th-round pick. At least we get something, and we dump off his cap room, so it works. Here is your big trading episode. It is going to be Raheem Sykes and 2 first-round picks for Stephon Diggs. We brought in Sean McDermott for a reason. We're going to trade for his best receiver. I think that's some of the problems, really. I know we got Slayton and Toney, but Daniel Jones has never had an elite receiver to throw to. He hasn't. Stephon Diggs is that guy. He's a 98 overall. He's got X Factor, and for 3 first-round picks, if you include Raheem Sykes, I think it is worth it. We were never going to use Sykes anyway, and also, this draft class is not very good. In the 2nd round, we're going to take Denzel Wharton from Alabama. He's a strong safety. Again, this class is not very good. There were some good running backs, and there were some good tight ends. We don't need those 2 positions, and in the 3rd round, we're going to go out and get Floyd Thomas, 71 overall, hidden depth from Penn State. I'll take it. Sticking in the 3rd round, I think this is now the Texans pick, Cordell Newton. We're going to grab from Northern Illinois, 70 overall middle linebacker. It works, I guess. Welcome to the team. We will get Manny Nash now in the 4th round. He's a left end from Clemson, 71 overall out of him. Next up, Josh Rosenberg out of UCLA. Not great. He's a 65 overall. Probably won't do much for the team. He'll make the squad, but not going to do much. Now we will pick up TJ Baskett, 66 overall from California. Okay, 21 years old, we will add him to the squad as well. 6th round, we will take Adam Stern, a 4th quarterback. He'll probably be in the practice squad from Louisville. Only reason I picked him is because he's really fast. Maybe he's Lamar Jackson. I doubt it. And also in the 7th round, we will pick up Madison Heenan. He's from Tennessee. And also, hey, go check out the Tennessee Dynasty on NCAA 14. It's on the channel. Really fun series. Having a lot of fun with that. Go check that one out for my guy, Madison Heenan, the 7th round pick. Going to the Giants. Here is your squad, though. Going into 2025, this is what it looks like. It's looking better. Look at the defense, man. Not a single normal development on the entire defense. I'm so excited for this team to give up 56 points to the Dallas Cowboys one week, though. Or the Washington football team. That's going to be even better. We look at our schedule. This is what it is. We start opening night. We're in Kansas City. Big primetime game. Then we get the Cowboys, Packers, Raiders, Washington, bye week. Washington again in Minnesota. We host the Lions on Sunday night. The Bears, Eagles. We go to LA to play the Chargers. Falcons, Broncos, Seattle against the Seahawks, at home against Zach Wilson and the Jets, and then the Eagles, and then the Cowboys to close out the year. And like we always do, we're going to go through every single starting quarterback in the NFL. And also, hey, Aaron Donald's on Chicago. I mean, what the hell? Justin Fields is the starting quarterback still for the Bears. Burrow is still the guy in Cincinnati. Next up, the Bills. Josh Allen, we took his top receiver, but Allen is still in Buffalo. Malik Willis from Liberty is still starting for the Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield's still the guy in Cleveland for the Browns. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers still rolling out there with our former backup in Gardner Minshew. The Cardinals have got Kyler Murray still, of course. He's now going into his 7th year in the NFL. Justin Herbert still starting over Spencer Rattler for good reason. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, dynasty. That's all I'm going to say. He's starting over Jared Stidham. Kellen Mond, the man out of Texas A&M, getting the start in Indianapolis. Teddy Bridgewater is gone, and so is Carson Wentz. So Mond is now the guy in Indy. Dak Prescott, of course, still playing for the Cowboys. Tua Tagovailoa still starting in Miami over Dwayne Haskins. Sam Howell is still the guy in Philadelphia. Next up, we have got the Atlanta Falcons. They're still rolling out there with Drew Lock. All right, man, Kyle Trask is the backup. JT Daniels still in Washington. He will forever give us problems. Not excited to see him twice this season. Trey Lance, the guy in San Francisco. It's the Trey area. Danny Dimes, the guy, of course, here in New York. Of course, he will always be our starting quarterback for the foreseeable future. Trevor Lawrence is starting, of course, still in Jacksonville with Urban Meyer. Zach Wilson is the guy for the New York Jets. Graham Mertz, the man out of Wisconsin, is starting over Carson Strong and Bryce Young. They have 3 young quarterbacks because Jared Goff is now gone. And also, Thad Sheldon is starting over Marcus Mariota in Green Bay. The man out of Texas Tech, Sam Darnold, still the guy in Carolina for the Panthers. Mac Jones still playing for the New England Patriots. We've got the Raiders with DJ Uiagalelei starting over Derek Carr. Carr is gone, and there he is. Yeah, Derek Carr now in Los Angeles. He's the Matt Stafford replacement. Stafford's now a free agent, and Carr will be starting over Desmond Ridder. Lamar Jackson, of course, still in Baltimore. Jameis Winston still holding on to that job in New Orleans. Surprising, but he's still there. Russell Wilson is still a guy, of course, in Seattle, but he is 36 years old now. And look at this. What is going on in Pittsburgh? We got Stroud, Coral, we got Hurts, we got Jeremiah Burrow. Why do they have 7 quarterbacks? I don't know. Deshaun Watson's still in Houston. He's still killing it, but the Texans still kind of suck. And Jared Goff is now the starter in Tennessee over Ryan Tannehill. Big move being made right there in Nashville. And also, hey, Jordan Love's the guy still in Minnesota. So, folks, that'll do it for the offseason here. Tomorrow, probably, we'll be heading into 2025. Not sure on that one, but the next episode here with the Giants will be the preseason. It'll be episode number 82. And, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 81 of the New York Football Giants franchise mode here in Madden 22. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.